Alright, everybody. We are ready. This is my prediction. Chat forced me to predict it. So I did. I just hope there's no GUNNTHRA. That is the main objection here today. Alright. Let's get our volume up. That's a vibe. Alright, there's Felicia.
I can't stop staring at this ice. So blue. So
There's a lot of
clear.
ice.
It's beautiful.
Totally.
I'll liven things up.
Oh, she's a cab. I didn't even see that part. Okay. We'll come back and look at that. They got Excel, SR Near Trace. It's finally here. Okay. Cool.
So cold.
It is cold. Totally. Please don't have GUNNTHRA on this banner. If there must be a GUNNTHRA, make her a Tempest Trial. Wait, no!
My homeland of Ilia is
Oh,
also a very
damn.
cold and snowy place.
I thought they got one of my mods for a second. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. This makes sense, though. I wasn't even thinking of Thea. That makes sense. Okay.
Time to freeze.
Why are we picking on Ether, by the way? Wait, no shot! Flora's the 4-star?
A festival of
Yes!
snow and ice? How lovely.
Yes!
Of course.
Oh, that's so good for me! Oh, that's so good for me! Oh, those are really bad skills. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why, though?
The power of ice.
Hey, it's chill. I'll just give her that new legendary shed skill. It'll be fine. Oh, no.
Look at it. Everything covered in
I was close!
It's beautiful.
I was close. I said Neefel Yulger. It's Neefel Fjorm.
A scene I am accustomed to.
I got close. I mean, we all knew Fjorm was going to be on this banner, right? Like, that was... Like, that's just a given. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. A new fighter skill for Fjorm to break things even further. Okay. That's cool. Love that. Love that for us. So I think that means that Nils is the Tempest Trial. Because that was definitely Nils in the, I don't have my tablet on the screen. But I can look up the notice here. I did not read the duo skill. We'll go back and read all that. We'll read things. Yeah, Nils is your Tempest Trial. Wait, hold up. Let me read this. Applies Divine Vein Ice to unit spaces and spaces within 2 spaces unit for 2 turns. Oh, for 2 turns. Occupied by a foe, destructible terrain, or other Divine Vein Ice and warp spaces in rival domains. Oh. 2 turns. Interesting.
Freeze and shatter.
Hey, how do you implement terrain power creep? You just start ticking up on turn count. Oh, love this game. Okay. Okay, there's Nils. So I think something that everybody realized was that we were definitely getting Felicia and Flora, right? I don't think anybody saw a Thea coming. I think we all knew about Nils from the silhouettes. I think everybody pretty much assumed Fjorm would have to be on this banner. I said Neefel because Dragon New Year is all year. Chat, did any of y'all predict Neefel? Or was that just me? Were y'all doubters of the Dragon Way? Let me know. So really, I think the only one who wasn't that predictable here was Thea. But I guess Thea kind of makes sense. But I never thought about them. Not once did Roy's game enter my thought at all. So that's fun. That's fun and new. I love that Felicia, or not Felicia, Flora. I was looking at Felicia, pointing at Flora. I love that Flora is the 4-star. Because she is kind of the one that I would care about the most in this situation. I don't love that she's colorless. That sucks a little bit. But the duo being on blue at least is good odds for the most part. And Felicia fans will rejoice because she's green, and I know how much you all love green units. Gentle claps for all of you. Alright. Ice Tribacks. Accelerate special trigger. Calculates... Okay, so we have adaptive damage here. I was wondering why she had SR near trait, or yeah. I was wondering why she had speed res. That makes sense. Okay, so interesting. I'm thinking about how I can use this kit on Patrine. Because she is one of the few melee adaptive damage hitters, much like Felicia is now. If the unit is on a team with a unit support partner at the start of turn, grants neutralized effects against dragons. What? Why? Dragons bonuses? Why are we hating on dragons? Why? It's a support partner, 3 spaces, 1 turn. If unit is not a team with a unit support partner at the start of turn, grants neutralized effects against dragons bonuses to ally at the highest res among those allies for 3 spaces per turn. Okay, sure. For allies within 3 spaces unit with neutralized effects to dragons bonus, grants speed res 5, neutralizes penalties 2 speed res, and neutralizes effects that prevent those allies' attacks, counterattacks during their combat. Okay. If unit initiates combat, there is an ally within 3 spaces, neutralized effects allies. You're going to be getting a bonus to attack speed defense res equal to 5 plus 15% of unit speed at the start of combat, and deal damage equal to 20% of unit speed, excluding AoE specials. Reduces percentage of foes damage by 40%. Yeah, okay. So Felicia cares about speed for all of her support buffs and all of her damage. She's going to want speed. Get a plus speed, Felicia, if you want her. She's got attack speed, excel. She got odd speed wave. Yeah, Patrine would use this entire kit, straight up. Straight up, Patrine would use this entire kit. Oh, man. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. Alright. If I get 2 Felicias, I will basically fodder one to my Patrine. That's my plan. Thea is a sword flyer, so she's doomed. Sorry, Kaylee Mills. Let's see. Bert. Pegasus Rift, Iceberg, Ilian Frostblade, which is a reasonable amount of text, so it can't be that good, right? We got Slaying. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants triangle attack and Canto to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. That's pretty good, honestly. I mean, I know that triangle attack is literally there because she's like the Roy's game White Wings, you know? And I get that. But, like, does that matter? Does triangle attack even matter in the year 2024? If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to unit's attack speed transfers 0 to 5. Plus number of times dragon flowers have been used on unit. Makes sense. Not the first time we have seen this from a similar character. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills. Yada yada. Some good things. Pegasus Rift. We've seen that before. We have Air Orders 4, which is new. At start of turn, units within 2 spaces of an ally grants attack speed +6 and charge. And the following status to unit and flying allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Is this not what Spring Chloe and Legendary Hinoka do? I feel like that's what they do. But now you have it in a C skill, more or less. Did I get that right, chat? Are we close? I don't think it's exact. But are we close-ish? Somewhere around there? It feels very familiar. But I guess if that's something that you want, that is basically the only thing you can get off of her, which is fine, I think. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Here is Flora, who is a colorless cav dagger, so naturally. That's bound to end up well. For me. Seen a lot of those. Summer Lind, Summer GUNNTHRA. Ice Dagger Plus. Calculates, oh, we have adaptive damage in the dagger. That's kind of tight. If we initiate combat or within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Omnibuff of 5, makes a guaranteed follow-up, and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. Then you get Dagger 7. I don't think that's too bad. I think that's actually pretty decent. I'm pretty sure. Huh. Okay. These are bad, to be clear. Those are both not great. Disarm Trap, I mean, that has its niche, right? In Ether Raids. But Attack Risk Cat, I mean. Do we even see stats on her anywhere? We see damage. Do we see base stats anywhere?
Of course.
Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. That's not terrible. 59 attack. 44 res that's been debuffed. I'm coping. There's some copium happening here. I'm okay with it, me personally. This is fine for a 4-star. Sure. This is fine. Why is Picnic Felicia here? They literally just You're not spoiling her in the trailer. She literally already happened. Okay. Alright. That's chill. That's chill. And then, obviously, the duo. Armor. Lance. Fjorm. People are going to lose their minds, as they are off to do when there's a Fjorm ult. So there's that. So, cool. Ice Crystal Spear. A reasonable amount of text? Interesting. How curious. We have Slaying. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is going to go, sorry, count as 7. You're getting a bonus to your attack speed, defense, and res equal to 5 plus number of allies within 3 spaces unit times 3, max of 14. So 3 units within a space is 9. Plus 5 is 14, yep. So 3 unit max. So you can use it in pretty much any mode. Good to know. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit speed. Okay. Neutralizes penalty on unit and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks against. And effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. And also when unit deals damage, restore 7 HP. This really has become like the frequent tack-on effect, hasn't it? The 7 HP after combat. If foe's range is equal to 2, initiates combat, neutralize effects that prevent units counterattacks during combat. Okay. Dual Ice Mirrors is her new, I'm assuming, preferred special. When special triggers, if foe is 2 spaces from unit, reduces damage from foe's attacks by 40%. After special triggers, unit's next attack deals damage equal to the total damage reduced by any source, including other skills, resets at the end of combat, minimum of 40% of unit's res. And neutralizes foes' reduced damage by X% effects from next combat. Okay, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range during combat. So really, she's like a ranged tank, I think, is what I'm gathering here, right? We have a lot of 2-space combat stuff happening. Deluge Boost is going to be the speed res version of our boost skills, the upgraded ones that we've had recently. Or not recently, I guess. We haven't seen one that recently. But it's the new speed res flavor of that skill type. If units within 2 spaces of an ally with HP greater than 50%, inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe during combat. And then Shield Fighter, the thing that's probably going to make you beat your head against a wall for the next 4 months. Love that. Shield Fighter inflicts attack speed -4 on foe during combat. If foe's attack can trigger unit special, triggers the following effects during combat. Grants a special cooldown count -1 on unit before foe's first attack. If foe's first attack triggers the attacks twice effect, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before foe's second strike as well. Grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before foe's first follow-up attack. If foe's attack can trigger unit special, and special has the reduced damage by X% effect, special triggers twice and reduces damage by 7 flat. Each special trigger is calculated as a separate activation. Cool. And then to confirm that she is mostly intended to be a ranged tank, she has attack speed far save. So it's pretty, I mean, it's not a lot of text. I'll give them that. Not a lot of text. All very reasonably amounts of text for weapons. And yet somehow all the skills still do a lot. And they're all relatively like busted things outside of Deluge Boost. Like that's just kind of a, yeah. But all of the preferred things that are happening here are kind of insane. So it almost seems like you can do this in a manageable way. I hope this trend continues. That would be cool. And then we also saw the duo already. For this is going to apply Divine Ice. And it's going to last for 2 turns. 2 turns. 2 turn. 2-turn. Look how happy they are about that. You can see it on their tiny faces. Yeah. I think overall it's an okay banner. I think, Fjorm is obviously the one who is going to be the most busted. Fjorm is the duo, right? I'm not mistaken on that. Yeah, it is Fjorm. Okay. I know. Sometimes the duo's in the front, sometimes they're in the back. I don't know. But it is Fjorm. Fjorm has always been kind of a meta definer unit in general, outside of like maybe New Year Fjorm. For what that's worth. Am I disappointed GUNNTHRA's not on the banner? No. Not really. Because this just means I could probably pick up the Harmonized Nephany, maybe, if I get lucky, before that ends in like a day. If I pick up a Felicia or two just to merge in, that would also be kind of cool. Ultimately, I'm fine. I know that a Rhea ult is coming, okay? I know it's going to happen by the end of the year. I know they are going to hit me in the face with some kind of dragon that I can't live without, okay? They're putting dragons all over the place. It's Dragon New Year all year. I know the Rhea is coming, and I want to be prepared for it. So as far as this banner goes, I can take or leave it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm happy to let all the meta heads figure out what's good and what's not. Alright? That ain't my job. My job, save for Rhea ults and splurge on Golvigs when they show up, because that is what my community expects of me. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know, man. Leave a like on the video if you want. I don't care. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.